What does the idea of historic Lincolnshire bring to mind? Perhaps hard-working farm labourers, maybe sky and fields, maybe historic houses. Perhaps, but it was also a land of scandal. This very house was the home of Harry Cust, expert seducer of upper-class married ladies, but whose political career was ruined by his affair with an unmarried one. Join me, Adrian Gray, in my new book for a romp around the bedrooms and bank accounts of Lincolnshire's upper classes. It's called The Scandalous Lives of the Lincolnshire Nobles and Gentry. Lust, greed and politics, a wide range of stories from across the county and the centuries. Let's take the Delevils of Doddington Hall. Here we have one man who committed adultery, was a pimp and a drunkard. His supposedly more respectable brother, who was a middle-aged widower, kept a teenage mistress. There was a sister who was believed to have a royal lover, and another who had two scandalous marriages. But the next generation from Doddington was as bad, if not worse. Sarah became Countess of Tyrconnell and a famous beauty who shared her bed with the Duke of York, as we can see here. On top of that, Sophia Delaval faked a story of marriage in France to cover up for her pregnancy, became a laudanum addict and died young. But not all Lincolnshire's scandal was about lust. Lady Albinia Barty of Branston became Countess of Buckinghamshire with a splendid house at Nocton. But she was involved in the scandalous Westminster election, supporting her relative Sir Cecil Ray of Fillingham, shown on the left in both pictures. She and her rival, the famous Georgiana of Chatsworth, were accused of trading votes for kisses. But Albinia also got involved in a scandal over money. She and her husband ran an illegal gambling house, which Georgiana also attended. When a gambler committed suicide after running into debt, Albinia was arrested. People thought she deserved a public whipping, but she got off with a fine. The stories also include the disgraces of the newly rich businessmen of the 1800s in towns like Grimsby and Boston, including affairs with glamorous Australians and plenty of family feuding. But none of them could claim the class of such an all-round cad as Sir Thomas Monson, who engineered a murder in the Tower of London for which an innocent friend, another local member of the gentry, was beheaded, and then tried to win back favour with King James by acting as a pimp for his own nephew. Later, the Monsons gave their name to a plant, but even that was tainted by scandal. There are many more scandals than these, but to find out the scandalous stories such as that behind this grave at Scrivelsby, you will need to read the book. Order The Scandalous Lives of the Lincolnshire Nobles and Gentry from bookshops, your library, or direct from the website of Bookworm Retford. Lots of pictures, lots of stories from across the whole of Lincolnshire.